are underway in Buffalo. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On first down, it's Hawkins, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rager catches it left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Allen. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he is going to have a Bills first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry now for Trey Sermon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And the final number here in terms of the top speed that he hit, absolutely absurd. Next-gen stats has him at better than 23 miles an hour on that one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, Sermon. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll find Gabriel Davis.
Touchdown!
Gabriel Davis,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's complete to John Ross.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Allen off the play fake. This is complete to Hawkins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Allen to throw once more. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike 52, Mike 52. What's the run? They're running it.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. His 10th rushing touchdown now on the year, number 12 overall. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Bills 3. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning it, John Ross.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Checks it down to Sermon out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. On 2nd down, another shot for Sermon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Off the option, it's Sermon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Hawkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll run on 1st down. Hawkins. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. This to the outside, it's Sermon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing is Wilson. Past the 20. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 3rd down, Wilson. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and 2nd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you...
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Four down.
To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Keep doing that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Allen going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Hey, eat. I got you, boy.
Half 85. Check right. Watching you drive.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
55. You can't block.
On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Allen now looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. There he goes right side. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Lions 27, Bills 3. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now here's Ross.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
By 52, by 52. Here we go, T. Here I come, here I come.
Throwing is Allen on third. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Watch the end.
On play action, Allen. This ball complete to Rager. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now Ross to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coach. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Hawkins, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now a run with Sermon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Running left is Sermon. Dances by him. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight. Beginning to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Hawkins, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Escaping the pressure right. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Three down. Key eight. Mike 5.
Hey, hold.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Allen. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I'm coming after you. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
One final try here for Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Flush to his right. And he's got it. And the Bills are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Mike 5. Check pass. Mike 5.
Now Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On second down now, it's Hawkins. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw again on second down. Allen. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just